She's leather and lace in a steel jaw trap, a woman of the woods with a rifle in the back. Wind-bitten teeth, heart tougher than bone. Yeah, she'll outwork any game till the daylight starts. She ain't scared of the wild, she runs with the fat. She's leather and lace in a steel jaw tag.
Alright, you guys, it's another morning. We cut that coyote 2 days ago. We're coming up here, guys, and we got some tight chains in that. Would you look at that back foot catch? Oh yeah. Yes. Yes. All right, look at this. Back foot catch. Oh yeah. What do you think, Daniel? Yes. All right. Let's go check this thing out. All right. Come on. Come on. Oh, yeah. Look at this rascal. Oh, man, that's a deep, deep catch. Deep catch. Watch him jump. He's staying right there. Ah, biggin'. Oh yeah, this has been a really, really good spot. I'm telling you, you can see his tracks come right underneath that fence. And actually, down here where I have to open the gate to come in the field, I was actually looking and I seen tracks all around the gate and stuff, and I wasn't sure if it was maybe someone's dog or coyote tracks, but I'm starting to think it's some coyote tracks, guys. Man, that'd be awesome if there was another one with him that went right over the hill and got caught my T-bone set. That'd be amazing. Ah, yes. Look at you. Look at you. Look at that pad catch. That paw is touching the pan. That is exactly what you want. Beautiful. You can see the tracks right there, come right underneath that fence. Beautiful. Oh, this is amazing. This doesn't get old, guys. This just does not get old. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Wonder if it's another female about the same size as the last one. What do you think, Daniel? We got a coyote, didn't we? Yeah. Kind of figured some of these cows were kind of circled around when I pulled up here. So, all right. Good deal. Let's get off here and get this fella taken care of. All right, we got our coyote dispatch, and this one was a male. I was really hoping I'd get a male, and I figured I would. That last one I caught was a female, and I'm wondering if she wasn't in heat. So yeah, this spot, they're coming right under that fence. They're coming, get my tools here, they're coming right under it and hitting this. So this has definitely been a really, really good spot for me. And I could not be happier. I set a goal this year. You know, it's not a big goal, it's a small goal. I didn't catch my first coyote until last year, and then that same week I caught another one. And then I've never been able to catch any more. So, you know, I see these other trappers that set goals. So, my goal this year was to try to double my catches. Try to catch 4 coyotes instead of 2. And looks like it's working out pretty good. So like I said, I cannot be happier. And like I said, there's just nothing like walking up to your trap and having a coyote in it. And it's helping predator control and helping this farmer out here. So get this bed dug back out. Still got some of my wax dirt in here. It's been a real good set, and I used the same exact bait as I did last time, that Caven's bait with some booty call bobcat lure and some coyote urine. And all this was, my first set was kind of like a hay set, and then this one I just did your regular dirt hole set. And I actually came, after I caught that first coyote, I come back, we got some rain and it snowed over top of that. So there was about like an inch of ice over this trap, so I dug it back out, put some more wax dirt over top of it, and we got us a coyote the very next night. So I've got a lot of confidence in this spot. And when I caught that other coyote, as I was walking back to my car, I got to noticing, because right above me there is there's a huge cornfield, and there's this field, and then right to my side here is another field. And they've got that trail along the fence, but down at the corner of this field there's a gate, and it opens up, and there's a road, it opens up to this big cornfield in front of me. So they're coming from this cornfield, they're coming through that gate, and they're hitting this trail, walking this fence line, come right under the fence here. And as soon as they come right under the fence, they're smelling my bait and stuff, and they're coming down to it. That one was a back foot catch, but his paws were still touching the pan, and he was not going anywhere. So put my little sidekick back in my car's just right behind me. I put my sidekick back in the car. It's pretty cold out. He's getting a little cold, so we put him in the car until I get this done. It's wet and nasty. Get some of that wax dirt on it. That way that's why my trap's wet like that. If I was just to stick it in the ground like that with no wax dirt, my whole trap would freeze up on me. So, alright, let's get this thing already set. It's just easier for me to use this to hold it down, to balance it, where I can get both feet on it and set it. So there we go. Alright, right there. There we are. My wax dirt. I haven't checked my T-bone set over there yet, so I'm anxious to seeing if we got any action. That was my hope, if a pair comes through here, if one gets caught in this one, the other one would just keep going and hit my T-bone set and get caught in that. And I've never gotten a double, so that would be huge for me if I was able to do that. So back in there. Solid, that ain't moving. Coffee filters here. I'm really loving these coffee filters. Really loving them. Trap is solid no matter where I touch it. Not going nowhere. All right. Dig my dirt hole out back here. See, I know it's right there. It is. Rock not down in there in my way. There we are. That's the thing, it's still, there we go. It's still dry down in there, literally. All the dirt, everything that I'm pulling out it's still dry in there, so you ain't ever gotta worry, don't ever worry about your bait freezing up or anything down in there, because it won't. Yep. Yep. Bait and everything's still down there. Still good, still smells. I might add me just a dab more, and that's it. Don't need nothing else. And of course I'll have to redo my lure and coyote urine. That's it. That is it. Nothing else. Alright, so I'm gonna try to get my pin right here. Still got some scat from that female coyote, so and he left me a few, but I'm gonna use that female. Stick it right back here. Kinda stirring that setting just a little. You don't wanna, you want it blended in, but you don't want a thick covering where that dirt will freeze, and then when they go to sip on your pan, it won't go off. So you just gotta watch what you do right there. But some more scat right there. Good. It works, I'm telling you, it works. It's gonna dig me up some dirt to put on my backing. Alright. We're getting there. Just want this built up just a little bit more. To where they have to come around to the front. Just get that packed in. We're good to go. Alright. We're almost there. That looks pretty good right here. And I'm learning, You know, I read where someone made the comment, you know, coyotes, they have such a long nose, they don't have to get right up in this hole to smell it. They can smell it from standing back here, which, I mean, they can smell it over there. They can get a whiff of it back here. And sometimes if they're a little shy and aren't ready to, don't want to fully commit to going all the way up here, that's why it's so important that you put your trap back in here. So if they don't feel comfortable enough stepping all the way up in there, or even if they just walk by, you know, he may have, you know, I got him in the back foot, so, you know, I ain't got no camera set up. I didn't get a video, but he may have, you know, just went to market, try to pee on it, and got his foot caught. So that's why it's important that you don't get your trap right up here and tight with your hole, because them coyotes, you know, like that guy said, they got such a long nose on them, they ain't got to get all the way up here to smell it and get a good whiff and decide if they want to fully commit or not. So sometimes them coyotes are a little skittish. If you set your trap farther back, you'll still catch them either way. So it's just a learning process, and each coyote I catch, the more I learn and the better I get with my traps. So it's just how it works. All right, we're about there. I just want a good solid backing. And I think that looks pretty good with my dirt clods and stuff falling down in there. Shoo. Alright, see how that looks. Might go get some hay and kind of put around over the top of it. Alright, so I've got her set done. Now we're just gonna add a little bit more bait to it. Not much, like I said. They don't need not much at all. So there we go. Just a little bit is all I'm putting in there. It's already got enough down in there. Right. That stuff's strong. I mean, it is very, very strong. But again, this right here is what I'm using. And I've seen a lot of trappers have been using it, so it's some pretty good stuff. Just get me a little stick here. Slur. Just put it right back in that hay. That's what I've been doing. Sprinkle that. That's all there is to it. All right. That's our set. All my stuff put back in here, and we'll be good to go. Man, I could not be happier. There's just nothing like seeing your hard work pay off, especially in these conditions. The weather has been terrible. Can't make up its mind what it wants to do. It's just been bad all the way around. But it's part of it sometimes. But there's our set. Kind of blend that in a little better. It's kind of hard, you know, this frozen ground. Not really much you can do. And that's that scat from that female. Put it right there. There's our dirt hole, and that's actually how I did my first set. I just put some hay around it like that. But pretty good catch circle right here now. But these cows have still been, so far they ain't set it off, but they've been coming up here and walking around. And believe it or not, that actually, it does help. It blends your set in a little more. You know, just seeing coyote tracks. I mean, just seeing the coyotes coming in, seeing these cow tracks around here and stuff. Makes them think, you know, there's nothing to worry about. Just helps it look more natural, honestly. So yep, there's our set. Same exact setup that we've caught these two coyotes on. So I still ain't went over here and checked my T-bone set, so I'm gonna go do that real quick. But yep, there's our remake, and there's our coyote. All right, so right here's our T-bone set, right across the hill from where I caught that coyote. I'm not gonna walk over there to it. No need. You can see it right there. Right there's my set. I probably would have already caught one here, but I'm catching them down there as soon as they cross that fence before they can get up to this corner. Because this is where I've seen those tracks. They're coming up here, and they're going right down that fence line, all the way to the bottom of that hill. And right there at the top, they can go through, and you can see there's 2 more fields. So they like running these fence lines, these little corners like this. But yeah, that's our other T-bone set. So hopefully, if we ever if there's a couple of them that come through, hopefully, you know, I'll get one in that one down there and get the other one up here. That'd be awesome. But so what do you think? We get his coyote. Got us another one, didn't we?
Let's go check.
Yeah, we gotta go take him home, don't we? Get him skinned out.
Let's go check.
Yeah. Alrighty, I appreciate you guys watching, and hopefully we'll keep catching us some dogs. But I'll see you guys back again on Trapline Trails with Lauren. Thanks for watching.